first issue with this van since we've had it while driving. It looks like we've lost some power steering fluids. Just tried Toolstation, no luck there. So into Mill Valley Farmers, they've not got any. We're Mark and V, and this is our adventures. Well, good morning, and we're off to Perronporth for Tunes on the Dunes. And looks like it's going to be a beautiful weekend, so stick with us and hopefully it's going to be a fantastic time. We're meeting quite a few friends down this weekend from Dub Club Southwest, so hopefully it's going to be a brilliant time. We've got our first issue with the van while driving it, and it looks like V's just noticed the steering's really heavy, and it looks like we got power steering fluid loss. So there's a farm place down the road called Mill Valley Farmers, so we're just going to call in there and hopefully they'll have some power steering fluid. If not, good old Traeger Mills is just a bit further down, so we'll call into there. So we got two chances. Hopefully everything will be okay. So we just tried Toolstation, no luck there, so we're now going to go down to Mill Valley Farmers, which is a little bit further down. Gone into Mill Valley Farmers and they've not got any, sold out. Okay, and this is Traeger Mills. And hopefully, well, it's quite quiet here today. This is quite a crazy place normally. I'm just going to turn off because I'm going to run in.
Okay. Do you want me to pick up the plastics or something? It's 11 o'clock now.
Yeah, it might be an idea, mate. Okay, so we're at Traeger Mills and we've managed to get some steering fluid. Now what we're going to do is it's a little lesson for anybody who really doesn't know much about cars and things like that. Most of you are going to look at this and think, oh, I know what to do. And first of all, we're looking at that there. That's our steering fluid, and it's low. Now I'm going to ask you to unscrew the lid, and you can see, I don't know what's happened, but for the minute we're just going to top him up. It's red steering fluid as well, by the way. There are different types of steering fluid. I did check that. So now V's going to top it up. Now there's an upper and a lower level. I'm going to show her as well. So hopefully you can see where my finger's pointing there. So when you open the bottle, it should be sealed.
Peel them off. It's not even a...
Do you want me to do it? Right. Now V's going to bring a camera down to this little tip. Got a nail? Just put your nail in the inside. Run it round like that. And there you are, you've opened it up. Alright, so we'll swap round again. So V's now got it in, so she's going to top up the fluid. Now, I'm a bit worried we might have a major leak here somewhere, so we're going to have to check it again later. It's not taking that much actually, is it? So what we're going to do is I'm going to get V to start. We're going to put the lid back on, and we're just going to start the engine up, just so the power fluid sort of pumps around again, to make sure there's not an air bubble somewhere in the lines and we're going to lose some more fluid. This is where she runs me over. So now she's going to take the lid off and put some more in. See how much that dropped down?
Yeah.
Well, we're back on the move and we're like probably 13 minutes out of Perronporth now. It's all set to dry it. It looks like we might have a hose that's split, so that's going to have to be done properly. But while it's driving, we'll get to where we're going and have a proper good look underneath, and make a decision then whether it's going to have to be put on a tow truck and go back home. Luckily we got AA. Who knows? Anyway, it's not going to stop us having a great weekend, and hopefully, you know, everything will be great. Weather is beautiful. And to the left you can see where they're making the new road, where they're going to dual this single carriageway road down as far as, I think it's going down as far as Penzance, isn't it? And that will make everything a lot quicker, because obviously this road is a bit of a bottleneck, but it is the road to everywhere really in Cornwall on the north coast. That car park we've just gone past, I've been told that you can, the owners will let you park there at certain times of the year for a tenner a night. Calm before the storm.
Yeah.
So we've set up and it's a beautiful evening, and I think we're going to now head off to watch the sunset on the cliffs. Walk over there in a minute, and hopefully it's going to be a gorgeous sunset. But it's a beautiful campsite. We've been here before, you've seen it before, but have a little look around. Much clearer than it has been in previous times we've been here. A couple of nice T4s here already. And that's Perronporth down there. And the beach continues right out that way. This week it's Tunes in the Dunes, and I'm sure you're going to see some of that. Although we've not got tickets to get in, we're going to see what you can see from the outside and what you can hear. I'm sure it won't be too bad. It'd be interesting to hear them there. Save you some money. That's RAF, isn't it? That's ugly, isn't it? That's what we saw earlier today landing. That's Hercules. Well, it could be a C-107 actually. Well, we're going to head back to the campsite now. It's funny how some of these sunsets don't really burn the sky up. Then on days when you don't think it's going to happen, it does. Sometimes I think you need a little bit of rain as well. Not that I'm wishing for rain. Oh, good morning. Woken up, it's a little bit cloudier today, and it's still quite hot. Forecast is a little bit of rain later, but you know, we could be lucky. But we're going to wander down to Perronporth. It's quite quiet at the moment. Well, that's the field we're in, and it's quite empty now at the moment, but I think with Tunes in the Dunes, it's going to fill up pretty quickly.
Oh my god, it's a bit high.
The weather is turned as well. You can see it's a lot greyer than it was, and the wind's picked up as well. Pretty protected where I'm stood here, but if I move up a little bit you'll hear how windy it is, but we won't worry about that. We've got a lot more people turned up with us now, so if we swing around, a few vans with us. Well, good morning, and here we are on the third day of our Perronporth trip. Not a lot's really happened. The weather's been pretty bad, so she's just turning up. Weather's been pretty bad, but we're gonna head off down to St Agnes today on the coastal footpath and have a walk. The forecast is going to be rain, and V's just got back here from the shower, but it's sunny out there at the moment, she's telling me. I'm just gonna take the camera around so you can see. As you can see there, it's looking a lot sunny right there. But we had a shower just now, so it's just hard to know. We'll take some raincoats and that, and we'll just go this. All right, but you can come into the fridge. She ain't brushed her hair, so she's worried about what she looks like. Later on, I want to take you around the van as well and show you. We've been out in it for 3 nights this particular time, and we've camped in quite a few times now. And after my previous van tour, I want to show you things I think the van could be improved. Design flaws maybe, design improvements. We've decided we're going to go and buy a crafter in a not too distant future. Yeah, shock horror, we're going to literally buy another van and we're going to do it from the ground up. So we're going to, that'd be great because I'll video everything I do all the way through. Hopefully that'll be interesting to some, maybe not, you don't know. But anyway, for today, yeah, I'll do that later on today or tomorrow. Show you the things I like and things I'm not so keen on and how I'd improve it, and how we're struggling sometimes with things in here. But for now, we're going to head off and we're going to walk the coast path now from Perronporth airfield. That's where we are, in Perronporth airfield, to St Agnes. I think it's going to be quite an extreme day today in changes in weather, but it's lovely. It's warm, a little tiny bit windy, but it's worth it for that view, isn't it? Just look at that. So we've got Tunes in the Dunes, which is literally just over there, Perronporth Beach. As we turn around, we come up here. Now this might be of interest to people. This is an old mine shaft. It's been capped off. And there we got another mine shaft there capped. Yeah, Cornwall was riddled with mines in the old tin mining days. In fact, when you buy a new house, one of the things you have to do on your survey is to make sure there's no mines under where you've purchased your house. Well, I think I've said before, I've just moved over to a GoPro 10. I'm using the medium mod case on it, and I've got a Inky Gimbal Plus I've connected to after watching a few videos, and I'm hoping this is going to be a more stable solution for me. Images I've seen so far from it look pretty good. This is about the 3rd time I've been out using it, so we'll see. Luckily I'll be able to compare this to some footage I took in this area, well, this time last year. So walked on the rocks from it. So hopefully that's going to be good. I've got a variable ND filter on it as well. So I don't know really. I'm still experimenting with that whole thing and learning. Year into it. Do I know any more? I don't think I do really, but we'll carry on and see. Hopefully the videos are getting a little bit more interesting, but edited a bit better, I don't know. Really don't know. Anyway, let's carry on. There's some nice graffiti and some old World War II sort of building up here. So we'll have a look at that now. Just in the distance there, you can see Tunes and the Dunes.
Still recall the first time I saw you. I was so nervous to talk. Happened so fast. Went from so lonely to falling asleep in your arms. I used to be afraid to fall in love. My past relationship was a disaster, but now I don't care. 'Cause you took my scars, bruises and broken heart, numbed all the pain, showed me how to heal, and now I don't feel broken anymore. Still got your smell wrapped in my bed sheets. Don't wanna wash it away. I know sometimes I get too caught up in all of the wrong things, but you're always there to guide me. I used to be afraid to fall in love. A past relationship was a disaster, but now I don't care. 'Cause you took my scars, bruises and broken.
Well, today is one of those days, and the weather forecast said probability of rain all day, showers, rain. But it's one of those ones where it says so it's like a 30%, 40% when you look at it. And sometimes when you look at that, you see the rain symbols and you think, God, well, that's today. We're not going to bother. But look at it; it's absolutely lovely. It is breezy. This is Cornwall. Don't pay any attention to the apps. They're lying to you.
I used to be afraid until I met you. I was insecure, caught up in the pain, but you showed me how to heal. Took my scars, bruises and broken heart, numbed all the pain, show me how to heal, and now I don't feel broken anymore.
So as we're looking over there, that is St Agnes. The steps that you come down here are very uneven, and if you're not very good on your feet, it could cause a problem. So be aware of that. I'll show you some of the footsteps. It's an easy one. It's a little one. And you've got non-existent steps. And a bit further down you've got quite big ones. Here we go again, quite big ones. So just be aware of that. Now, I don't know if we're going to see it, but there was steam rising off the road after we walked in the rain. It seems to have gone.
I know that you were having trouble believing right now.
Up at the top of the hill now, and that's quite a steep slope. And anybody who does this walk, as you're looking over there, you can see the steps that come down, or there's a path that goes along. Now you're far better off doing that path because you've got to go up to that road to come along to come up here anyway. So it makes it a lot easier, it really does. You've got moments of rain, moments of blue sky and sunshine. You can see he's up ahead of me. Typical English summer's day. I think it is summer now, isn't it? And as you come down in St Agnes, there are some big steps again down this way. So be prepared for that as well.
I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you.
Okay, well, we're back now in the van, and I wanted to talk to you about a few little things that I think makes a bit of a difference when you're using a van, and things I would change on this, possibly, to make things a little bit better, a bit more workable when you're driving it, camping in it, all that. Right, first thing, these cupboards, they open upwards, which is all very well. But in the auto sleeper we had before, they used to open that way. So they used to open that down, so you were left with a shelf. Now when you're camping, that's really handy. So we'd have had a shelf there, and a shelf there. So that would have been easy. All the little bits and pieces we would have on a table, we could have up out the way. Especially when you're charging stuff. You can see they were charging. And it all ends up on down on the table. Chair, this double chair behind the driver's seat. It sticks out, you can see, just a couple of inches. That's all right, but it just makes everything so difficult. If you look at, when you're going backwards and forwards through the van, this just makes it a little tiny bit difficult. You come back this way, you can just see. So it just makes it a little bit difficult when you're actually going through the van. Come over in the van, in the back of the van. Now, the cupboards, they don't work. They really don't work very well. I think need a little bit of foot going into it. This one here is definitely a bit lower. Again, I think they should open the other way to give you little shelves back here. Would make it a bit easier. Under the bed, we have a gas locker. No, I don't know if I can even show you down there. Hopefully you can see that there's a gas locker there. I would have the gas underslung. I think that would... I think having the gas underslung would make it so much easier. And coming back to that seat, actually thinking about this and everything. Under the seat is a water tank. So all this here is a water tank. Now that could be another storage unit if you had it underslung water. So it's another thing we're thinking about. What else could we modify? Now, trying to fit a solar panel. I haven't done the solar panel video yet. You got this vent here, right in the middle at the back, so you get a draft at night on you, and it really makes it hard to have a decent solar panel on the back. So I think you'd be much better off having that vent probably around here somewhere, up above the cooking area, with some sort of 12 volts connected to it, so you could draw the smells of the food up when you got the door closed when you're cooking. It's only little things, but it's like observations. In this van, that's probably it. That is probably it. On the whole, I think the layout of this van is brilliant, and I'm really being quite finicky now. But you know, if you want the perfect layout, you've got to think about these things, haven't you? Well, here we are, and Tunes in the Dunes is just about to start. It's been raining all day, and we're filming on an iPhone at the moment because I've left my cameras at home. That looks quite nice, doesn't it?
Looking back to when it all began, I was 25 and you were 21. Oh, I should have known better then, but my heart was blinded like an old man. I recognized every scene we had, the dusk, the twilight, and the city lights. Oh, I didn't see it coming until it was over. Can we go back to what it was before? Like the bad things never came to us. Ooh, I want to make it all go.
All of a sudden the wind picked up and the rain came in, and everybody started heading for cover.
Can we go back and figure out it all? Ooh, 'cause I can't find a way out. Anyone can see I'm hurt to the bone. Oh, 'cause time got the best of us. Waking up it's Sunday morning, yeah, I don't even know how I got home. Oh, I should have known better than to call you in the night like we're still together. Oh, I am free but I am falling, 'cause when it comes to you, I just can't ignore it. 'Cause I never saw you grieve until it was over. Can we go back to what it was before? Like the bad things never came to us. Oh, I want to make it all go away.
Well, that's the end of the Tunes in the Dunes weekend. and we're popping down to another campsite where our friend owns to just pop in and say hello and spend the night. All in all, it's been a pretty good weekend. We managed to go to the beach last night and see poor weather, and we stood on the beach and the sound was excellent. We could see the stage. It wasn't brilliant, but some of these festivals you go to, you can't see much more anyway, so you know, we paid nothing and we had a great time, so that's worthwhile. Hopefully the footage did come out. It was difficult because it was dark, and I'm not sure if anything was seen, but we'll see whether that does come out later on. And now we're off to ENQUIRIES campsite.
Yeah, something ain't right. Oh, something ain't right. Something ain't right. You straighten my shirt.
Well, when we set off on this journey at the beginning, we had power steering issues, and it turns out it's a hose. I'll show you some pictures I've taken now, so you can see it. I've spoken to a mate of mine who owns a garage, and we're booked in tomorrow to get it all done. Looks like quite a simple fix, but don't want to risk doing it myself on the side of the road with a hose, because it just might all go wrong. So we'll get it done with a garage. Decent garage in Saltash. They're called DB Autos. Dale's the guy there, and he's always looked after us, and I highly recommend the guy, and we're not being paid to say that either. That's the 830 there. Well, that just had to be the most exciting experience, walking down these lanes. We were sat in our friend's garden. We saw a deer walk across the bottom. We followed, jumped over the fence, went for a few fields in the general direction where they were, and we actually found them. They were just frolicking, running around, having a lovely time. Didn't seem to be bothered by us really. They were running around, then they just disappeared. Absolutely wonderful.
Taking a breath, like taking yourself to the hospital.
Quite a great weekend, and we've been to Tunes in the Dunes, we've been to Perronporth, done quite a few bits and pieces really. Still got to get the van sorted out though. Hopefully you've had a great time. We have. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video. So if you've liked this video, give us a thumbs up, eh? And maybe even subscribe to the channel to see more adventures. The next trip we're out at is Dorset Voxfest, which I think is going to be a good one. Been a few years since we've been there. So we'll see you in the next video, guys. Look after yourselves. See you later, bye.